Hi, welcome to another brand new episode of Khaskura podcast. Welcome. I'm with you, Rama.
And I'm Anuja.
Anuja, what are we talking about today?
Beauty positivity.
So we wanted to take a new twist to, beauty standards, and we'll talk about beauty as a positive thing rather than just talking about the different beauty standards that there is in the world. We're really excited to talk to you about this topic because coming from different culture, when you're introduced to a newer culture, there's different standards that you're introduced to. And we want to kind of preach about being comfortable in your own skin. So hopefully you will be able to do that with this episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this applies to ladies and gentlemen.
And gentlemen,
both.
yes.
And everybody in between.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things we wanted to talk about beauty is being comfortable with who you are, right? Mm-hmm. So we grew up in Nepal. And just to give you an idea, I have bigger lips, if you haven't noticed yet.
It's not Botox.
No, it's not Botox, all natural. The funny thing is that I used to do this, like play motors, where you do boo with your lips. Yeah. And I used to do that with my brother a lot growing up. And
like that?
Yeah. And I forgot how to do that, but that's exactly what it was. And that's how I got bigger lips. And I remember I had relatives who were, when I was still a kid in Nepal, they used to say, your lips are so big, no one's gonna marry you. I swear.
Like that's the most pressing issue in life.
Yes, for them. It really was. And another thing was that since I was fair, and different parts of the world has different beauty standards, and being fair in Nepal was the way to go.
Yeah, most of the world, like when the British colonized most of these
we
countries,
weren't even a colony,
they left their
right?
fucking beauty standards back and said that blue eyes and fair skin is the way to go.
Yeah, and also I think in a lot of farming countries, like Nepal is one of the agro-tourism country, and fair meant that you didn't have to go out and work in the sun, so you were like from...
So you might have been rich.
Richer family, all that stuff. And you got the same remarks about you, right?
Yeah, everybody was like, oh my God, you look so Japanese. But I don't look Japanese.
They don't even know what Japanese look like, probably. But anyway, so different people have different beauty standards. And when you come to America, you are in a shock because, everyone's paying money to go to a tanning salon.
And eventually acquire skin cancer. Don't
tanning.
Don't go into tanning beds. You don't have to alter yourself to please everybody else and to fit in. You take care of yourself. You give yourself the care you need. You eat well. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And in the world of RuPaul, he says, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone?
Absolutely.
He says it in a very sassier way, but
because he's a drag queen. He's a queen.
He's a queen, yes. Basically, you need to be able to, be comfortable with who you are as a person, and different people have different ideas of beauty, and it's totally fine as long as it's not pushed upon you, or you're not like obligated to follow any patterns.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like people will give a shit because we're both wearing makeup, but again, like why the hell not? Like
why the hell not? Yes.
We don't wear it on a daily basis. Occasionally we'll wear it and it's totally fine. Like I wear eyeliner to work and that's about it.
Sometimes I forget I wear makeup and I rub my eyes.
Oh my God, I do that all the time. Raccoon eyes.
Yes. And another topic when we talk about beauty standards is that one thing I'm definitely not okay with is the beauty industry trying to sell you items. Talking about how you're not perfect and use this product to be perfect.
Yeah, they play off of your insecurities. And the more data you feed in, the more you feed into that, the more products they're going to impose on you. So be mindful of that. Of course, it's okay to play with makeup, have fun, do you. But also keep in mind that like all of these products that are being pushed onto you are because of your insecurities.
Yes. And going back to beauty positivity, I think the indicator that you can know when things are kind of consuming you is, do you spend too much time obsessing over how you look? Yeah. Do you spend too much time obsessing over how your hair looks or how your face looks or how your skin looks? And, there are times, especially for girls and for guys, actually, we go through this puberty where when there's hormonal changes and you're going to get a lot of pimples.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Guess what? Everyone in the world goes through that phase.
Everybody's ugly during puberty.
I know. We're
and
all
it's
going
okay.
through.
It's universal.
Yes. And people trying to sell you products just to have a clear skin. And of course, go to dermatologists and have it checked out if it's to the extreme. But don't obsess over it too much, you know.
Yeah.
And Anuja, do you want to make a comment about people altering their body and going through these procedures to look a certain way, especially the Instagram way these days? Yeah.
So back in the day, like 70s, 80s, 90s, like tall, skinny models, fair skin, like white models, tall.
Caucasians,
They were the standard. Like everybody wanted to look like them, the thigh gap and whatnot. Which is insane. And then that reversed into when the Kardashians came into picture, J-Lo's ass came into the picture. Like everybody was obsessed with their body type.
J-Lo's
ass. And people
all natural,
started,
by the way.
People started altering their body type to look like theirs. And that's also not healthy. Yes, accept your curves, accept whatever you have, but you can't also shame somebody who is naturally skinny either.
Exactly.
You don't shame somebody who is naturally curvy or skinny. Don't do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you go from this one
extreme to the other.
Yeah, where you have to be this tall, skinny Caucasian model to, yes, curve is accepted. And then, oh, wait, people are injecting like gasoline. Or we just read these reports where, people were being injected with these unnatural chemicals for lip injection, for face injection, for butt injection. Like, don't put yourself through that. There's no point. Like, there has to be some level of mental illness if you put yourself through that.
I highly recommend that episode called The True Cost of Makeup.
We'll put the link in our description.
It's a really great episode, and it talks a lot about how women are, for example, the skin tone fairness is such a valuable thing to have to be eligible to get married, which is insane. Like Philippines, India, Nepal, these are the biggest markets for fairness creams, bleaches, and it's so toxic.
Bleaches, guys. Bleach is chemical. I can't believe people use chemical to look fair. And talking back to this, another point is like I have freckles, right?
Yeah.
And growing up in Nepal, I was told that freckles is when flies sit on your face and shit on you.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
And these days, what are they doing? They're tattooing freckles to look freckly. So
to look freckly.
Yeah.
That's a fucking word, is
that freckly, I don't know, but
just making
there's
shit
a new
up.
world. Yeah, a new word. Sorry, world. But yeah, so what I'm trying to get to it is that every people will have their own definition. Don't abide by it. You are who you are. You're beautiful inside and out, and accept that.
Exactly, because Koreans have different beauty standards. Indians have different beauty standards. Like Americans have different beauty standards. There's no way you're going to keep up with that shit. Create your own beauty standards for yourself and work on that.
And you own it, right?
And you own that shit.
Yes. And I think with that, we want to wrap our episodes of beauty positivity. We really hope that we were able to convey the message that beauty lies in the eyes of beholder and not what society tells you or a magazine tells you.
Exactly. And that beholder is you, baby.
Yes. So be beautiful. That's it.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're wrapping up. Thank you and namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button below and hit on the bell icon to get notified of our amazing contents.
And for frequent updates, please follow us on our social media handles. All the information is in the description below.
Thank you.